The 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV looks awesome, folks. Here's what to expect from it. Now, GM Electric Assault is going to be kicking butt on EVs. The Chevrolet Blazer is one of the best looking crossovers out there, folks. Who would ever think that the Camaro styling cues would translate to an SUV? And this is what it is, folks. And it looks spectacular. This color is something phenomenal, folks. Take a look at this. This is just amazing. This is amazing. Now, it doesn't have the timeless aesthetics of the original, but it is doggone eye-catching. Is it good? Is it good looking? Is it going to be a great electric crossover? Well, General Motors announced that internal combustion engines are going to become a thing of the past soon. Without supplying any teaser images, thanks to CarBuzz, they went ahead and made some beautiful pictures, as you can see here. It looks amazing, folks. And also, General Motors also got some stuff out too, as well. Now, they've taken a little inspiration from teasers of the Chevrolet Equinox EV, and that was out a couple of weeks ago, folks. I mean, it's astounding. I love the back end. You know, it sort of reminds me of the Acura SUV, but at the same time, it does have that Corvette type of looking Camaro. Camaro is, as you can say, more of a look to it. The flush doors, the handles, the modern look, the design language chosen by Chevrolet looks just awesome. And you know, and it needs to be in the same, you know, type of design like the Chevrolet new Z06 that's coming out. You know, that needs to go throughout the whole lineup as far as the design and as far as, you know, keeping the brand current and giving it that emotional appeal. And I remember that a long time ago, I used to sell cars for a company, actually for a Volkswagen company. And the manager who used to work there said, this is an emotional decision. So these cars have to have emotional appeal. And when you look at the design, you need to be won over by it. And this is something that wins you over when you look at it. It's just like, wow. It is just straight up amazing, folks. Now, the 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV is set to arrive in 2023. And it's going to be looking awesome. I mean, you're talking about things such as the Silverado EV. When GM announced the electric replacement of the Blazer, and they did it during the CES 2022. And all the people were told was that the reveal date and that it would be based upon the Altium platform. I must have say Altium platform. Since the tri-motor setup is going to go on with the GMC Hummer EVs, taking that technology, dual motors, and possibility of having 580 horsepower, and taking it throughout the whole lineup and various trims, this is going to be fantastic, folks. And having it as an RS model, hopefully that will be the case. You're talking about sporty look. You're talking about an entry-level trim that's going to be magnificent, folks, with a price expecting to be around $35,000. I mean, boy, General Motors is really doing it, folks. And they got to be aggressive like this. This is the only way they're going to beat Tesla and the other companies that are coming out with awesome EVs. It's the only way that they're going to be able to fight with Porsche. I mean, take some of that money, General Motors, and take it from Porsche. Sometimes you gotta get off your butt and prepare to fight. And this is what General Motors need to do as they come out with this awesome EV. You're talking about 580 horsepower, folks. I mean, at one point, General Motors was talking about 666 horsepower trio of new electric vehicles. That's amazing, folks. Just straight out amazing. Can you imagine a Bolt EV pushing this much electrification or this much power? Amazing. This is just going to be a game changer. I mean, they're doing it with the Hummer EV. And boy, you're talking about, from what I remember, close to 1,000 plus horsepower. Now, taking a half of that and putting it in this beautiful SUV here is just going to be straight up amazing. I mean, they designed 3 motors in-house to make these babies. 180 kilowatt front drive motors, 255 kilowatt rear front drive motors, and 62 kilowatt all-wheel drive assist motors. This is the whole Ultium drive package, which is just straight up awesome. It's scalable too. Each motor shares the same design principles of the NACS, the same manufacturing strategies, and to make it also cost efficient. General Motors is here to fight, and they're here to stay, folks. They are here to stay. And this looks freaking amazing, folks. Sorry for smacking the microphones, but this is just awesome. I mean, GM president Mark Ruse, 20 years of electric drive system development and 100 years of high volume vehicle engineering. This is what happened, helping General Motors, outdo the competition quickly and fast. You're talking about vertical integration of these engines and making it to take up the correct space. The hardware and the software working just right, help giving you control over. It's going to help General Motors get control and get a competitive advantage, which is going to actually make a lot of people smile here. You're talking about 180 to 255 kilowatt motors, permanent magnet motors, designed to use rare earth materials, 62 kilowatt units, and an induction motor. All three offer that awesome torque. And this is what, you're talking about in a Hummer. Again, we're talking about 1,000 horsepower, folks. Can you imagine this? 255 kilowatt units. General Motors is doing it, folks. And just imagine, sooner or later, they're going to be having a Corvette, folks. An EV Corvette. And I think it's going to be, I'm trying to think of the name of this new, E-Race is what it's going to be called. And it's going to be doggone amazing. And taking the same technology and putting it in these beautiful SUVs. Folks, this is something to gloat over. This is something to, you look at this and what you think of is that this is something to possess. And if it is something to possess, that's more money in General Motors' pocket. Bling, 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 folks. And you're talking about smiles on people's faces as they, the other day I was with my wife and we were driving on Highway 75 and it was a traffic jam. And this gentleman got on with a Tesla Model 3 Performance, and he had his hand hanging out the door and it was red color. And he came on the on-ramp, and it was a 3-lane highway. He made his way all over 3 lanes into the fast lane. He's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it happen. And then the people started giving him a hard time. And then what he did is that he jumped into the side lane where you're not supposed to jump. And man, that Tesla Model 3 took off. That performance model was gone. And all the people tried to piss him off. They couldn't piss him off. Because of what? Because those electric motors. That thing took off, and my wife and I did not see that EV. We were like, where in the hell did it go? We were like astounded. We couldn't believe what we was like, wow. And we looked at each other and I said, man. Thanks to General Motors that they're going to be making this possible so we can get something just as powerful, half the price, hopefully. It just depends. Hopefully people don't get too greedy and demand the $60,000 price that Tesla demands for its Model 3 Performance. Hopefully they'll make it affordable for all of us. And that is going to just be straight up amazing, folks. You guys, this is amazing. Just straight up amazing. Amazing for General Motors to make a Chevy Blazer EV, folks. This is A Automotive Reviews, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you for your time. A Automotive Reviews. Hey, this is A Automotive Reviews. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And have a fantastic day. Thanks for coming to the channel. And thanks for supporting this small channel. Much love. A Automotive Reviews.